This CES 2015 coverage for libraries is brought to you by SpringShare, the makers of LibApps, the library success platform.
Hello, libraries. This is day 2, or day 1.5, whichever, of CES. This is press day, so the exhibits and things like that aren't open yet. But there are some press events happening, one of which is where I am right now. This is Pepcom's digital experience. I have had a chance to look around, and this has actually been a lot more interesting than the CES unveiled last night. Lots and lots of really interesting things in this particular press event for libraries.
So this was one of my favorite things that I saw, even though it is a little silly. This is an analog counter that is API driven. Uses old school analog flipping chart style counters in order to display information. So it's API driven, so you could use it to display checkout counts or something like that. So there are 3 companies that I think make really, really solid 3D printers for libraries right now, and this is one of them, Ultimaker. This is a European company that has just extended the range of printers they make. This is the original size Ultimaker, the Ultimaker 2. They now have what they call the Ultimaker 2 Extended, which is a much larger print volume, prints much larger objects all at the same time. And then finally they have what they call the Ultimaker 2 Go, which is a mini size 3D printer. So this little guy was one of my favorite things that I saw as well. This is the Dash robot from MakeWonder.com and Wonder Workshop. This is a small, basically robotic platform that allows for children as young as 5 to program it to do interesting things. It uses, again, the Google Blockly programming language, which is very visual and easy for kids to pick up. I'm going to jump back quickly to 3D printers. This is the Mod 1 3D printer, which I thought was a really interesting design. And then finally back to drones very quickly. This is the Xano Micro Drone. This is a very small, obviously, drone, but it packs a huge amount of technology, GPS, altitude hold. The front of it has LEDs that can do signaling to other drones of its kind. Just a really interesting little micro drone. And then finally, from the small to the rather large, this is one of the bigger drone producers in the world. This is the Parrot Bebop. It's got a very, very high definition camera on the front of it. Very amazing technology hold. Just really, really a neat little flying robot. And then finally, Moore's Law in action. This is the Samsung 1 terabyte external SSD. The thing effectively weighs nothing and holds a terabyte of data. It was kind of remarkable to see how much you can cram in a small space. And finally, the new Nokia feature phone that is going to retail before subsidies for $29.
So I've had about as much press events as I can take today. Spent the day going through press releases and more or less standing outside of press events. The lines for these things are crazy. With that said, Pepcom Digital Experience is always pretty fantastic. You always get a chance to meet and talk with some of the people that are creating the tech. So it's good to get some perspective from them. I hope you enjoy the wrap-up from Press Day here at CES 2015. Tomorrow begins the exhibits, which will be a day full of walking 25 miles and trying to see as much as I can. So we'll get a lot of interesting stuff tomorrow, I think. Till then, thanks a lot. Bye.